Tyy Grey. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm an aspiring music artist. Some of my friends call me Tyler, but Tyy Grey is my stage name. So today is kind of just a get to know me kind of video. Some fun facts about me, where I'm from, what I did to get to where I'm at today, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So let's get right into it. Peace. All right, y'all. So I was born in Columbus, Georgia, on December 27th of 2004. Um, by the way, it's a terrible time to have a birthday, but you know what? Beggars cannot be choosers. At least I was born. Um, and I have a brother, and I have a sister. I got two nephews, and growing up, it was kind of it was hard because I was definitely misunderstood. Um, I had a lot of behavior issues and went through a lot. I was definitely not given the easiest set of cards. Obviously, I was okay. You know what I mean? I made it out of kind of that hard part of my life. And, I was in and out of some mental hospitals. I'd gone to jail, you know what I mean? I just kind of had it rough, and I have always chosen the hardest path that fucking exists. So, there's that. But, I'm kind of, in a blooming field now, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I just kind of, I'm in a rebuild kind of transitional state. I'm definitely more serious about the music than I've ever been, just because I've seen actual, real progress and like real engagement, real people, say real things to me, and it means the fucking world to me. And I want to be there for every single fucking fan. Like, I'm not in this for the money. I do this because I enjoy making music. You know what I mean? And it's just fun. I'm here to have fun. At the end of the day, it's about having fun. And that's what I enjoy most about my art, if that makes sense. And I hope that a lot of people can relate to this. I hope that a lot of people can relate to my music as a kind of a safe place in a way, because that's how it is with me. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's kind of just a little bit. I had a rough upbringing. Um, I was on my own in Texas. By the time I was 17, I had my first apartment, um, and it was a tough little pathway I had going on, and I was around a lot of not the good people that I should be around, and I'm around a lot better people now, and I'm kind of just in a growth state, if that makes sense. Alright, now we're gonna get into the kind of music I make and why I made it, why I started making it, stuff like that. So, the reason I started making this music, and I can't really pinpoint a reason, is more so I just kind of fell in love with it. When I first started making music, it obviously isn't what it is today, but I just enjoyed the process of it. I enjoyed the little details, the mechanicals, you know, switching things around, and layering vocals and stuff like that. It was just fun. I enjoyed doing it. It kind of just at first became a hobby for me. And I started actually making music when I was like 11 or 12. Um, and I just haven't shut up since. It's the one thing that I've never been able to, like, if I tried to give it up, I can't, because it's beyond music for me. It's more of an escape. You know what I mean? I use it as a coping skill. And sorry, you know me. I also vape a lot, a lot. So, back to the story. I started making music for fun. The kind of style of music that I make and you might hear today is not the style I kind of had. I was more of an experimenting. Didn't find my sound at that time. I was just fucking around. Really, is the best way I could put it. Um, and I feel like that's like really common with artists. Like that's kind of how they all start out, and maybe not all of them, but a vast majority do start out like that. You know, playing with these dials or spinning these wheels, you know what I mean? Just anything. So that's kind of why I started making music. Just because I like the sound of it. I like the work that one puts in to make such a beautiful thing. Because I don't think of music as music. I think of music as like, I would low key, like, get on my knees and fucking, like, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Um, I would praise music because music is beyond music, you know. Um, it just puts you in a different mindset. So it's awesome. I love it because when I'm having a bad day, I can just plug in my earphones and boom, I can have a great day again. You know, um, and that's kind of how I feel with my music. It's kind of got that reverse effect to it. Um, my music is more of the sad, emo pop, hip hop kind of thing. Lil Peep, Juice World. That's usually who I get compared to if they don't know one or the other. Um, that's who I get compared to the most. I get compared to them because I have a similar style to them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say, me personally, based off of what I have said and what I have gone over in my head and had conversations with myself about, and what other people think of my music, they say I have my own sound. So it's great. It's wonderful, win-win. I just started getting more serious about music, probably about a year or two ago, um, and actually understanding what I was doing. Because I had gotten at a point, I was at a very low point in my life. This was a few years ago, and maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I was just at a very low point. I was always depressed. I just couldn't find any motivation within myself, and my music has been greatly impacted on my mental health. Like, it has positively impacted my mental health in great ways that I didn't even know fucking existed, which is crazy, right? Um, and yeah, so music has just kind of gotten me through a lot of the tough times that I've been in, and it still does to this day. Um, I have a little bit over 300 songs recorded. Obviously, not 300 are released, but I do have a lot of music, and I plan on making a bunch more. Um, and yeah, I make music because I love to make music. I don't make music for the benefits. I make music to benefit me. It puts me in a better headspace at the end of the day when I'm having a terrible fucking day. Um, and it just helps. It helps me a lot. It's therapy to me. Um, it's that itch that only music can scratch, if that makes sense. And it just means a lot more than music to me. So yeah. So future plans. We're gonna talk about future plans, okay? Future plans. I'm definitely on the way to get some venues started. I already did a show actually yesterday, and it only goes up from here. That's how I'm thinking about it. That's the mentality that I have to have. Um, Obviously, there's people that are not gonna like my music. There's people that do not like the style of music that I make, and that's okay. I don't see that as a threat. I think that, everyone is allowed to like the music they like, and I respect that. And I think that as time goes on, I will continue to find my fan base, and hopefully soon, and don't mark my words on this, but if everything goes well and everything kind of falls into the puzzle how it's supposed to, um, I think I'm going to be doing a tour soon. So, it may not be till the end of this year or next year, going into next year, but it's something. And something is better than nothing. Um, I've learned over time that you got to take what you are given and do as much as what you can with it. And you have to be resourceful with the people and the things and the places and take advantage of it, And if I can say anything to any artist, I would say that you should definitely shoot the shot that nobody thinks you can do. You know what I mean? Don't put yourself in a box because people want to place you there. I think that you should go for it. 2 years ago, I didn't think I'd be here today. 2 years ago, I didn't even think I'd still be making music, and I'm still learning. I'm still processing how my sound is and still tweaking things, and I probably still will be tweaking things in 3 or 4 years from now. You know what I mean? There's always space to grow and perfect, and, you know, there's always room to do the things that you love. And I feel like a lot of people limit that based off of what their peers or what their family or what their friends think. I say fuck them and do what you want to do because you know you got it. You know that you can do this shit at the end of the day. It may take time. I'm still working on myself and my music, and I've been doing this since I was 11. I'm 21. It does take time. But if this is something that you seriously want to pursue, I say fuck it and go for it. Who the fuck is going to stop you?